Hi, my friends and viewers of my YouTube channel. I am going to be making this brief update status video to tell you how I've been doing today. I haven't been doing very good today. I had a bad headache issues because of the barometric pressure change, and sinuses have been horrible today. And I went outside and walked for a mile to get my body used to the heat and stuff. And what happened is that I almost got very sick. When I came in, my face was very red from the sun, and it was even feeling numb. My hands were feeling numb. I was red everywhere. My heart was palpitating, and I had pain everywhere. It was horrible. And I had to take a shower because I was sweaty and I was hot and I needed to cool off and get the sweat off my body. I was trying to do things today, but I couldn't because it was too hot today to do anything. I can't even let the dogs outside that much today because of how hot it is outside, and they'll certainly get a heat stroke for sure. What I took with me on my trip is some coffee. I put some cherry juice in my tea and it's on my mouth. I took some coffee because the hot weather makes people have low blood pressure, and I was drinking a shit ton of coffee today to keep my blood pressure high enough to function. And I am sensitive to heat and sunlight, and I need the caffeine to help my blood pressure get raised to normal levels. And then I took a bottle of water and put some cherry juice in it to help with pain and some more nutrition to it. Watermelon slices, and I filled the coffee bottle, the glass bottle to put the coffee in, along with pine syrup, because the sugar helps to elevate my blood pressure to normal levels. I refilled it with water when I came back to the house the first time to let the dogs out, and only let them out for a little bit. And then after that, I went for my mile walk down the gravel road that leads to a creek. I found a real pretty black mushroom today, and I also found chanterelles today. I got some photos on my phone that I took of them. I also picked up some trash that was in the creek and on the gravel road to help the environment out. They were saying a lot of shit to me with V2K microwave direct energy weapon. When I was walking on the gravel road, I ignored them, and I think I forgot a lot of the stuff they were saying to me because I'm really good at ignoring their sick ass comments. And you're wondering why I wear this twice, 2 days in a row. It's because I don't actually wear it that much. I don't wear my pajamas, my house clothes that much because I get dressed in outdoor clothes to go outside and do things. And I'm usually out there for hours. I was outside for 4 hours today and taking breaks by coming inside and doing stuff that's inside. And I had to take a shower after all of that. And that means I haven't been wearing my pajamas that much. And they stay clean for 2 days straight because technically by the time I do wear them, it's usually a day duration of the day, equivalent to a day the time duration is. My stuff stays clean because I have a rule that I only wear my outdoor clothes and my work clothes outdoors. And when working on things outdoors or in the house, and then I wear my pajamas and just relaxation clothes inside the house in order for them not to get destroyed and worn out. That's how I preserve a lot of my stuff. I have only certain types of uses that they're only to be used for. And that's how I keep my stuff clean, intact, and overall high quality for a long time before I have to wash it or replace it. I went through an entire, almost an entire roll of paper towels today, just cleaning up and sanitizing the kitchen, and it was ridiculous. I also had to wash the dishes today, and the dishwasher, for some reason, it doesn't clean some pans, and I had to throw away some aluminum pie crust stuff that I don't use anymore because aluminum is used in MK Ultra. That's what Cliff High said. And I had to do all kinds of other stuff today. I had to eat a lot of food today because I was sweating and I was almost about to get very sick. I think I might have almost gotten a heat stroke by going out in 90-degree weather for 4 hours straight and walking a mile and stuff. When I came in, I felt dizzy and disorientated as well. And I've been feeling dizzy all day today. And I thought if I went outside, it would reduce my headache and reduce my dizziness. But it actually, it only got rid of my headache. But at the same time, it made me even more dizzier. And the only time when I don't feel dizzy is whenever I'm in the bathtub when it's cold or whenever I'm drinking something. I made myself a banh mi burger today with turmeric fries to help with my headaches. Because turmeric is good for pain. And then after that, I had to eat strawberries before they go bad, and banana before it goes bad, and also to get that sugar in my body that I need to get my my blood pressure to a normal level. I also ate some brownie today with some cream cheese to help get some protein, because it has protein in it. The cream cheese made out of nuts. And to get more sugar in my body and the magnesium in my body as well. The bananas that I ate today has potassium in them, and that's very good for me to get the electrolyte in my body that I need. Then I ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today, and the sugar and the fat and protein in the peanut butter and jelly helps get that stuff in my body that I needed in my body badly. I also made some vegan coleslaw for hot dogs this evening after I was done eating. And I had to do just a lot of stuff today. And when I was in the bathtub after I was done washing my body off, I decided that I would clean the bathtub while I was in it and get the gunk and stuff off of it, because it was shitty the way that stuff looked in the bathtub. It sticked on the bathtub and everything. And also had to sweep a little bit as well. This stuff has caused me to feel like shit. And I was asking myself this morning, was I being hit with a microwave direct energy weapon that made me feel like this, or is it the heat? And I started to put together it's all the above. The headache I had this morning was horrible, and the only way to get rid of it was to go outside and get myself so fucking sick and in pain from the heat that I almost got a heat stroke, I think. And that was the only way to get rid of my headache, is by making myself feel so shitty that my entire body was in pain and in heat. That the pain that my head would have had, my body would have sound the red alarm all over my body, that any of the pain in my head would be of no concern. And I was just trying to get myself used to the heat, because I have to get used to things in order for me not to be so affected by them, because I'm a soldier and I work out and stuff. And right now I'm dizzy feeling as well. I don't know why, I just feel very fucking dizzy. And it's probably because of the heat, the weather change. I'm a soldier, and in my lifestyle, because I took ROTC when I was little, and what the boys and the veteran teachers taught me about war and life, and that is no pain, no gain. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's always been my philosophy in life. And I realize that when I'm lazy and I don't make myself get used to cold weather by going out in the wintertime when it's snowing, or get used to hot weather and go out 92-degree weather that I did today, and scorching sun and scorching heat, and walk a mile, that my body just is very weak and I get headaches and stuff. I feel very sick, and I have to make myself sick and make myself go through pain and suffering to get myself used to whatever is making me feel sick and going through pain and suffering. And I only get a good workout whenever I am going to extremes to get a good workout. I can't lift weights and get a good workout from lifting weights because it's so easy to me. It's so easy to lift weights. But going outside of 92-degree weather, when the sun is hitting me and slapping me like it's at my daddy, and I am his little bitch daughter or wife, or it's my husband, and going out there and walking a mile, and also I went up on the hill. I walked up the hill, and I also walked a mile down the road today. That right there gives me a good workout that I can actually reap some rewards from it. But lifting weights is enough. Not at all. And I can't get myself used to the hot weather if I'm not out in the hot weather to begin with. I also had to go outside to get myself used to the pollen that's out there in order for me not to get so much allergies. I've been getting so much freaking allergies, it's ridiculous. And it's because I need to go outside more often. That's why I need to get that stuff in my system, breathe it in. I need to be around it. I need to be around the hot weather in order to get myself used to that. Wondering what the time is because my narcissistic bitch mom is going to get home soon. And by the way, I'm not a narcissist. There's a lot of people saying that we people on YouTube that talks about narcissists, we're actually protecting our own narcissism. There is one thing that I don't do that narcissists do, and that's to think about myself too much. Actually, I'm too paranoid and anxious of the person to talk about myself too much. I'm usually, and sometimes irrationally, thinking too much about others and being anxious about others and paranoid about what other people are doing to the point it makes me kind of sick in the head. I'm not a narcissist at all. I might be a Machiavellian. You can take that serious enough to be a mental disorder. It's part of the dark triad personality traits. There's a lot of people that say being manipulative isn't technically a bad thing. It probably is because a lot of people are stupid and they don't think things through. That being manipulative at least makes a person think things through before they do it. I was going to show you some things today, but I don't think I can because I have things to do before I have to go to bed today, and I just feel like shit right now. My body is in pain around my neck area, my chest area. I also feel a bit fatigued and dizzy. And it's because I went outside and did too much that it caused me to have heat problems. Almost got a heat stroke today. And it caused my face to be red and to be numb. I wasn't able to be able to feel my face today. It was red and I couldn't feel it. It was numb. And my hands were feeling numb. They felt like they were about to go to sleep today. It was horrible. And I just don't even know what to tell you guys now. I keep getting these fucking fatigue spells, and I keep feeling tired, and I really want to make a video and stuff, but I just feel like shit. Right now I feel like I don't need to go and take a nap. I'll talk to you later. Take care and have a good evening.